Today's the day. We're back at Project Torque. Freddy, as you guys know, is obviously a truck guy, Chevy guy into all this stuff. But I brought the Chaser out, and I think he likes the Chaser. So we started talking about getting him a real drift car, because he's been mobbing around in his 350Z, which isn't necessarily not a real drift car. But he told me that he had an opportunity for another drift car that he could get. And the one that he's going to get is definitely more of a real drift car, if you will. We're headed to get it. I think I got him pretty pumped up on the 1JZ motor. And so we're gonna go pick up a car that definitely has a 1J, but a better one. It's got a 1.5 in it. So let's go check it out. You guys already saw the challenge video that we did with Freddy, the game of drift. He can drive, he's got hands. So I really want him to get into a proper drift car with actual horsepower and come start driving tracks with me. Also, it is a Toyota, but you're probably not gonna be, if you don't wanna cheat, pause the video right now, comment below what Toyota you think it is, and then keep playing the video. We'll see who's actually correct. Where are we going?
Guys, we're finally going to get a proper drift car. 4-door, another tip right there.
That's a tip.
And it's really nice. I kind of like it. It's got roll cage. It's got all the things that we need for it to move, and it's got a special motor that Micah says is top of the line, the best sounding motor.
Super sick motor. It's probably my favorite. It is my favorite Japanese engine. We're here. Let's go check it out. Freddy doesn't even know what kind of car this is. I had to tell him. Here we go.
There
Wait for it. Hey, yo.
What is it? Oh, it's a
1JZ with a 2J bottom.
2J bottom and a 1J top.
Dude.
But yeah, so
so
ever since I got it, I went to 2 events, and then I street drove it a lot. I was having problems with the rear mount radiator, so what I was doing until he came through and was like, I want to buy it.
Yeah.
Is I was moving the radiator to the front, and then I was reconfiguring all the coolers and everything.
I got you.
So Micah's saying we should just put it back to how he had it.
Yeah, you can.
What
was
your problem with it?
It was so I would go to an event, and like, let's say 4 or 5 laps in, everything was solid.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere it would get an air pocket. So I would have to bleed the whole system, and it was a whole ordeal. It would take like an hour for me to get the air bubble out. And I've had the same issue on like Scarface's burnout truck with the rear mount radiator.
Yeah. So
I just chalked it up to it's a rear mount radiator thing. I drive it on the street more than I actually do like track events with it. So I'm gonna just put it up front.
Which a front mount's way more efficient than a rear mount, especially if you're daily in it.
Right. So, but for like track stuff, how it was set up was perfect.
Yeah.
As long as we could figure out the air bubble deal. And then the fuel cell, I was moving it out. It had one of the check valves got seized up, so it wasn't receiving gas.
Nice.
So I took it has 2 balls in it. So I took one of the balls out, the other one's freed up, and I was gonna put that back in there. And so that all is fixed in there on the inside. It's not seized up.
So they ain't got no gas in it?
No gas in it. Yeah.
You know what's wrong with it?
It ain't got no gas in it, where?
I put it on the 85.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, good.
I put it on the 85, so the tune-up that's in it is for 85. So just once you put it back together, fill it with gas with the 85, and then you're good. Like, I never done anything drift car related. The first track outing at the track in Houston, the police academy.
Yeah,
I did the beginning, like the little figure 8 thing, and then I did I think they call it the kidney stone. It's like a little mini track.
Okay.
So that was the first day, got that down. Second day, I was just doing the full track, linking the whole track. So it's like a super easy car to drive. And
Yeah, that's what Micah was saying.
I was on like setting 2 out of however many he's got, so I wasn't even on like full power. And then from there, I was like roll racing and shit.
Like on the street?
And it's like pretty fast.
It's really fast.
This thing is fast, bro.
You can ask him. I got the shit on him.
Yeah,
We gonna try. Hey, you think it'll be JR's Honda?
I mean, on the kill setting, probably, yeah.
We gonna put up kill mode. Kill mode.
Boy, Bombera, I want you on the passenger side. I'm gonna give you like. Don't be scared. I want you to drive it.
No, hey, I got my driver.
No, I want you to drive it. I want him on the passenger side.
He gonna gap your ass.
But what's cool is that the Z's dope. Like, it's a fun like practice car, mess around car, but this is like a real car.
Yeah, so Derek was saying when he did the cage, it's like an FD spec cage or whatever. So
yeah.
You could run like competition with it.
Yep.
So that's like, it was like a little overkill for like a beginner.
100%.
But I grew into it like really fast.
Uh-huh.
That's super easy.
Was this you or was it already like that?
No, it was already like that.
No.
And there's a ton of stuff.
wrecked it.
There's a ton of stuff you can do to make it even like better, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's still underdeveloped on where it could be. Especially when you think about like the front end, the angle kit. Like I'm sure this one's got cut knuckles and extended arms and stuff like that.
Micah,
I'm pretty sure.
So you're looking at it how it sits. You think before you leave back to Cali, you're gonna have this thing running? Cause you said you was gonna build it.
I mean, we're gonna put it back together the best we can, as fast as we can.
Yeah. So
I'll probably spend the day Saturday just trying to get the whole thing done.
Saturday? How about tomorrow?
How about today?
Or today? Yeah. We're gonna be at the
So
shop.
what? Yeah, I mean, we can do what we need done today.
Look, it's 3, we got like 7 hours to midnight.
Cause I mean,
7 hours till midnight.
If he already has the radiator up front, we could just probably pipe it allá enfrente, no viejo?
Yo creo que
So
sí.
this is all the sheet
That's
metal
my
he
money.
had.
That's the ducting.
Yeah. Well, the ducting is, I believe, still on the rear window. I still have the rear window.
Okay.
But there was a bunch of sheet metal blocking. It was the firewall for the gas tank. The bracket for the radiator is still there and everything.
Okay.
So I hadn't gotten that far. So a bunch of the parts are still here.
And the lines are all still plumbed.
They're
for the
still
front,
plumbed.
too.
I didn't take those off. Those are still
So
all
if
there.
we theoretically just take the radiator out,
Yeah.
drop it back in
Yeah.
here.
Like I did all this stuff in like 4 hours one night, and
Mm-hmm.
then I dropped the intercooler on my foot. I got pissed off in the car, and I put it over here, and I haven't touched it since. So it's like it really wasn't. Yeah. It was in timeout.
I don't think it's too bad at all, dude. Especially if everything's still there, nothing's cut out, then we just kind of bolt it all back together.
I literally just took the radiator out, took the gas tank apart to fix that check valve deal. You're probably gonna need like little nuts and bolts, like because I probably don't have those, but as long as you got nuts and bolts in the shop, you should be good.
No,
Um,
but the Home Depot gets them.
But yeah, I have 6 extra wheels with tires on them. The only 2 tires are good. The other 4 are blown out. Not blown out, but bare.
Same wheels?
Yeah, same. So they're all Inkies. And then I got 2 extra diffs. I don't know if they're broken or if they're good. He just gave them to me with the car, so.
When you break yours, we'll find out. Those other ones are good or bad.
And he did tell me they all have different gear ratios because whenever he would go to different tracks, he would put a different diff in it for the gear
We'll just
ratio.
put a Winters in it.
Yeah,
That's all your problem.
so if you do a winter's quick change, that's the way to do it. But you know,
What is that?
it's a.
Super sick diff. What trans is it? You
He didn't tell me specifically. I think they were saying it was out of like a 370Z or something like that.
Oh, okay, so CDO9.
I think so. Yeah.
It's the same transmission that's in your Z. So if you break this one, just pull the Z apart.
It sounds terrible in like first and second gear, like a rock crusher. But
I'm sure.
they said it was normal for those transmissions, and I haven't had a problem. So that's but every other like the synchros are also there and all that stuff. It's not like grinding.
This thing's nasty, Freddy.
Yeah,
It's
Over the
full built bottom end. This is the same head that's in the Chaser. So we have the same head, upgraded coil packs. All the bottom end is all forged. Like you have pistons, you have rods, bearings, everything's done, dude. So I'm saying, like,
That's a good price.
this motor is worth what you're paying for the car by itself.
You know what
So-
I paid for it too, so we're getting a deal too.
Yeah, I know, and you got a really good deal as well.
I got a solid deal on it.
Crazy deal. But this
So-
car has a cult following. It's not like a popular car. It's not like everybody loves this car. There's a group of people who are diehard fans.
Oh yeah?
Even if this car is not the best drift car, they'll still run it just because they're like,
A lot of the
chassis
stuff,
guy.
a lot of stuff too. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but like a lot of the drift guys like to do like period correct stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked him why he did a couple things in the car, and he was like, "Oh, it's period correct." I was like, "I want to change it." He's like, "Do not change that." He's like, "You're gonna have a bunch of people on your ass."
Forget them. Build it how you want.
Yeah.
But it is, I mean, dude, it's already, the whole inside's painted, the cage is painted, the engine bay's painted, the motor's built.
He did say the exterior paint. The reason why he wrapped it was because the original paint on it was like absolutely.
Oh, so
shot.
this is wrap?
Yeah. He said the original paint is like absolutely shot. So underneath that wrap, I haven't seen it, but it's probably not pretty.
But it's original paint underneath it.
Yeah.
Hey! Start it, fool!
Let's take it. Let's fucking put this thing together. And then whenever you guys show up on Saturday, you double check it and hopefully it's working.
You just want to
Yeah.
see it in the same light?
You ready to be a real drifter?
I'm a real drifter. I'm better. You know what I'm saying? I beat you on the last episode.
Alright. This is what you guys deal with all day, huh?
Hey,
That's what you guys deal with?
Micah, I don't know if you realize that I beat you on the last episode, so you can't call me a real drifter. That I'm not a real drifter.
Okay, you ready to have a real drift car? Sorry, my fellow professional drifter. You ready to have a real drift car?
Yeah.
Dude,
It's badass. It feels really good in here.
I'm telling you, bro, this thing, like, you give it a little bit of love visually, and it's already a good looking car, but if you help it a little bit, dude, it's gonna be so sick. I'm stoked. Freddy's got a real drift car. Hey, I'm happy that I could help you spend your money in a good way. Your new addiction. All right, let's get this thing on the trailer. There she is in all of her glory. It's gonna be sick, dude. Bunch of spare wheels. Dual caliper setup already. Hydro, 6-speed CDL9, switch panel, link digital dash, 2 buckets, full FD spec cage, radium fuel cell. And the best part about the entire car, the 1.5 JZ. So sick. Time to head back to Project Torque. Drop this thing there, and then we're gonna come back Saturday morning, bolt this whole thing back together and get Freddy ripping around the parking lot. It's gonna be sick. Yo, dude. We're back at Freddy's. It's Saturday, and we're gonna look at the Cressida and see how far he got. But I want to show you guys something pretty sick. I didn't realize that like these guys were painting this fast, but they started this a couple days ago, and it's already freaking done. They painted the whole thing black, dude. So now it all blends, and then the paneling pops out way freaking more. So the last thing they're gonna do is the floors, and then they have a beautiful storage slash display. So they got the OBS's on display today, because today is a big Project Torque Christmas meet. Freddy and a couple of his boys, and a couple of his partners, rather, went out and bought a ton of toys for a bunch of local kids who are just in need or aren't having, you know, the holidays are just such an interesting time for everybody. Like some people it's an amazing time, other people it's not the best time. But check this out. For the people who aren't having a good time, Freddy brought all these toys. Him, the other guys, Houston Car Meets, I believe, and a couple of other partners went all in together on a bunch of toys. Threw a bunch of money in a pot. Got a bunch of stuff for him, dude, so pretty rad. It's dope seeing people who have a lot and are well off take care of those in need. So all those toys are gonna be given away tonight at the meet. They're throwing up a taco stand. They got another taco stand. They got a band coming with a live stage, or with a stage, live band. It's gonna be sick. And then we put a bunch of cars on display. Freddy's drift car. So it looks like they got, I mean, look, this is gonna be the prime example of run what you brung. These dudes threw some truck hoses on here. These are dash 20s, but they threw truck hose on here instead, just to get it like wrapped up and going. They just threw a fan on it real quick. They already wired it in. All the intercooler piping, they just bolted up real fast. The dash 20s are still hanging out, so all that stuff's got to get removed if they're going to leave the front mount radiator in here, which I suggest, like, especially if you're going to try to streetcar it. And it looks like Vargas already went and buttoned up all the radium stuff. Dude. Yeah, they're throwing it back together. We just need the check valve. I know that they're missing the check valve, which Boyd has. He's coming with it. And then the fill cap. That's why there's a rag in there. I got to move this thing around earlier today, like just around like the shop. Dude, and I gotta say, that freaking, oh no. The 3.0 bottom end makes the car come alive way snappier. Like it felt freaking good. As soon as I touched the pedal, as soon as I touched it, the thing was like bop, 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 bop. Fast. No problem, wasn't hesitating at all. But, I mean, the boys got it back together. I wonder if we can get some action on it. They put the fresh tires on the rear, sick. So they did that. We're gonna throw the fender back on. And then the lid on the fuel cell, which this isn't how it seals, just by the way. This just sandwiches the top cover to the bottom cover. There's actually a green bladder in here. That's the actual tank. But this is just like kind of the shell, the casing around it. So I think Boyd has a bunch of these missing bolts and then also the straps to hold the fuel cell in place and the cover. So when he gets here, we'll jump into it and throw some stuff back together. Then we can get Freddy's opinion too. We got to get him in here. We'll bring Freddy in here and we'll talk to him about his opinion on this car, because I pushed him into it. I pushed him to buy it. He did it. He already drove it. They ripped it because I was spending time with the family. The boys didn't waste any time. We got to figure out how much he likes it or if it was a bad purchase. I don't know. But thanks for listening to me, Freddy. All the missing hardware.
Yeah, so I found the box today with all the stuff. This is for the fuel cap.
Yeah, that looks like somebody forgot to tighten it down.
Yeah, that was me.
Was it you?
Yeah, we had to find it on the track. Like,
Hell yeah. Hey,
yeah.
That's the best feeling though.
It still works. We found it.
Yeah, it's got an O-ring.
But it has used, you know, like Harbor Freight stuff.
Hey,
That's fine.
That's fine. My race trailer's filled up with Harbor Freight stuff.
Hell yeah, especially if it gets broken into.
Correct.
They can have it.
Correct.
Hey, so look, I was telling the people that I told you to buy this car from Boyd.
Oh yeah.
You've already driven it.
Uh-huh.
Good purchase? Bad purchase?
Excellent purchase.
Excellent purchase?
Excellent purchase.
Worth it or what?
Oh, definitely worth it, boy. I don't know what the fuck you sold this car.
I didn't want to, but you wanted it.
Nah, you can drive it whenever you want. It's your car. Come pick it up. You will go. If you want to go to a drift event.
Shit.
Just
Nah,
say
you
so.
don't want to do that. That's how they get messed
Hey,
up.
as long as you fix it, you know? I don't care.
That's a good friend right there.
Yeah.
That's a good friend, yeah.
As long as you fix it.
You could be like a
Chilling.
Yeah.
A team.
I know Boyd's got the funds.
Yeah, he'd be fine.
Richard.
Shit.
So now it's way cleaner on this side of the motor. And now all that extra crap is out. Boyd's wrestling with the Mighty Python. There it is, dude. Done. So now all that's out of there.
Got the fuel cell kind of mounted too.
Yep.
That's good.
Fuel cell's got most of the hardware in it now. Just a couple pieces that are missing. Go for it. Yeah. And she's getting all bolted back up. We're gonna throw probably the fuel cap in it properly. I mean, it'll just be sitting there, but
Well, we'll have the back glass we could put on there. And then
Oh, yeah.
That'll all be proper again, sealed off.
yeah.
So we just got the big ass bolts. We just got to put them in the cage on the front side
Okay.
for
For this front
in case
bracket.
It does the stoppie real quick. It doesn't hit him in the back of the head with the fuel cell.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
Other than that, back glass, and it should be good.
Pretty much there. Happy. What do you think, Marcus?
That's good.
Better, huh?
It's because I was missing all the bolts.
Oh, yeah.
Boy,
came through.
Boy came through with the
Boy had
bolts, so we put everything, you know.
Got the check valve.
Yeah.
Got the fuel foot cap now.
Man,
Look, I took the logo off. It looks
it
way
took me
better.
a lot of time to find the bolts to put the cap on top.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
They're there now.
Yeah.
It's all there now. Boyd's gonna smoke JR. Sounds so good. Oh, it's looking like a car.
It's looking better. Just need the bolts for that or zip ties.
This looks like it's got a freaking screw in it, or a riv nut.
Just zip tie this side up.
Oh yeah,
It'll fly off on the highway.
Yeah.
that's all right.
You got zip ties somewhere?
Yeah.
That grill's sick. How does that go on?
I think he had it just zip tied.
No way.
Okay, so you guys are talking about doing like something right now.
Yeah. What do you mean? We worked on the car.
So I can put you here with.
Hey, who's gonna drive it? Okay.
Nah, hell no, I ain't gonna drive that shit. You drive it. Nah, I let you take this one.
He don't want to race me. He wants to race you.
Nah, he'll race you.
No, I want you.
We'll go after, but first, boys.
We're going to go drive in Mexico.
Yeah.
Shut down, controlled
Hey,
environment.
that was that Hellcat de la SS clone.
I'm not even talking. They're trying to drag me into this. I drive drift cars.
No, I'm not gonna drag you into this. I'm gonna drag that ass. Damn.
I got you back.
This one looks fast.
I
This
think
one looks
that's-
fast.
Hi, Marcus. Where'd my hat go? I don't know. Yeah, man, boy. This thing's pretty cool.
Hey, the Hellcat, Micah, what you thought? You thought I was gonna do that course too?
That was pretty good. Where'd you guys go?
This is Project Torque, second headquarters.
Second headquarters.
Did you know about that or no, Micah?
The distribution center. Distribution center.
There you go. For
There it is.
everybody. Check it out.
Dude,
Hey,
so look,
vale verga, el carro ganó.
we convinced him to buy this car. Boyd hooked him up with a super good deal. It's pretty, I mean, they went and did their whatever they do. And he beat the Civic. The EG's stupid fast. And with this thing right out the box, ready to roll. And I mean right out the box, meaning like that Fred just bought it. And here we are. This is a sick car. We got to get Freddie over to like a drift track and get him to actually like drift it. Maybe slide it here at Project Torque HQ.
I was about to ask you. We know it's fast, but can it drift?
I've seen it drift. It can drift. But the question is, can he drift it?
Can he drift it? Yeah.
Hey, Freddie, why don't you take it around?
Oh, hey, no,
Project
you know what,
Torque HQ.
Micah, what he says?
What?
Race boy first, and then I race you. So it's your turn.
Yeah, tomorrow.
No,
Tomorrow.
right?
Yeah,
He said
then
it,
you
he
race
said
me.
it.
Not right now.
He said it.
Stay tuned for the next video.
Damn, hey, that thing's.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, the Carmi.
Yeah, we gotta go buy the presents.
Hey, but that thing's nasty.
Dude, this thing. Let's go. We gotta
Hey,
go.
good purchase,
the
huh?
toy drive. Micah,
Hey, I
you know what
told
I'm
you.
saying?
I
Boy.
told you.
Let him swing it real quick.
Nah, hey, Freddie.
Give me that, Mario!
You a dud at least.
Yeah, it's not a dud at all. Not even close. Yeah, not too bad, huh?
Yeah, that looks good.
Just a little cleaner, but that freaking 3.0 bottom end.
Pulls on the top
Holy.
end. It's nice.
Holy. Wait, we need to put a radium fuel cell in this so we can run these injectors better. Then we can turn the boost up a bit.
We're gonna be doing stuff like that. We need a tire on that thing.
Oh, yeah,
Just
dude.
spun the whole time.
You guys are rowdy. We made it back. Everybody wants a toy. We made it back. So I didn't get to film it, but we ran over to Walmart. We filled up the bed of the truck with toys. We also filled up Boyd's bed as well. This place is lit. Look, I'm gonna go enjoy the night. I think this was a success, convincing Freddie to buy that Cressida. I mean, everything was dope, dude. Texas has just been an absolute blast. I appreciate you boys for sticking around and watching, dude. Stay safe, hold fast.